to Everyday Heroz, and you have JB Written, Ashley, Aunt of Dragons, and Jazz, Queen Lioness, and we're here bringing another show to you. And go ahead, Joe.
Uh, right. Good job for your first time. That was beautiful.
That was really
Beautiful.
good.
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
to say shout out to Wynton because without him, I would have never gotten this far.
We missed
All
you,
right.
Wynton. Come back to us next week.
All right. Well, before we get into anything, I want to ask, how is y'all? How are you doing, Jazz, the lioness queen?
I am doing great. I am at ease this week. I'm ready to get back into my regular routine. So everything is everything. I'm feeling good.
You've
Awesome.
been
Awesome.
promoting like crazy on your page though.
I do try to keep busy. Make sure you stay on top of that marketing and putting your stuff out there. So
Sure, for
most
sure. How about
definitely.
you? How about you, Miss Aunt Dragons?
I'm just trying to work, trying to give Sally Mae back their money.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's get dive right into it. Me, I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. All right, so first thing we're going to discuss today, we're going to discuss the situation that's going on with what's his name again? Tory Lane. Okay,
You don't even know his name.
that's how much I know about him. Tory Lanez, he been getting a lot of slack. I heard he allegedly shot at I don't even know her name either. Help me out.
Man, this stallion.
Stallion.
Whoa. Okay.
So boom, she shot at. Now I'm hearing rumors that's not true. Something about a glass in the foot. So a lot of things. So go ahead, kick it off, Jazz the Lioness. What you think about it?
Well, for one, she definitely cleared up on her Instagram that it was not. Well, actually, she didn't say if it was anything, a glass to the foot or anything like that, but she did report that she was shot at multiple of times and with the intent for someone to harm her. First, I want to say is I hope she gets better and recovers and gets back to her daily routine. But what is going on? Why are we in the situation of even a gun being drawn? What is, that's really, I guess, the story for me. What exactly happened? Um, and did Tory do it? And on top of that, I have an issue.
What's that?
And my issue is the memes.
Mm.
As a black woman and you're just you've experienced this traumatic experience, your life, I'm sure she's seen her life pass before her eyes or whatnot. Why is this funny? What is there to laugh about? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? If anything, we should be showing gratitude, giving her flowers while she's here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody who hasn't bopped to her music. You know what I'm saying? And that is just a really big issue, and it just throws a bunch of flags. Like anybody who laughed at this situation, shame on you. So that's my thoughts on it. um I think we could do better as a collective. One of the statements that she said is she feels like black women are the least protected, and it kind of shows. It shows a lot. Like, what's your argument here? When we're all laughing at her demise, or her downfall. So yeah, what about you, Ashley? What you think?
So I knew nothing of this until JB messaged me with the topic. So I did some heavy diving. I did see that Meg Thee Stallion did post her tweet saying that how black women are unprotected, which this is a fact. Black women are the least protected beings on the planet. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. Um, and what I've read so far is Tory Lanez and a couple of other people were at a Kardashian house party. First of all, don't do that. Don't ever be in their presence. The
The
Kardashian curse is real.
Kardashians.
It's so real. It's so real. I mean, look at Kanye. But so obviously, if you're at a house party, there will be drugs, drinking. So obviously, people were not in the right state of mind. My question is, which I guess is probably not a question for anyone who is a person of color listening to this. You're probably thinking common sense right off the bat, but why is no one coming forward and speaking to the police with details of what happened? It's been a lot of speculation, a lot of gossip, and then but like no one's come forward and be like, "Hey, officer, law, this is what happened." So why don't we ever, any person of color, why do we never feel comfortable enough to go to the police with our issues without feeling like there'll be some kind of backlash, like feeling like we're going to be punished somehow? Um, she was injured, whether Tory Lanez did it or not. Everyone's being very hush hush about it. But also, I think that we're not doing the situation any justice by, like you said, with the memes, by continuing to hype up the gossip about it. Speculation, yeah, exactly. There's a reason why everyone is being silent, and this is one of the downsides of, I think everyone wants so badly to be famous. We want so badly. We also aren't keeping in mind these aren't old people. Tory Lanez is 24. Megan Thee Stallion is 26, I believe. Regardless, think about you in your mid-20s and you're drinking and there's drugs. Did you make the right kind of decisions?
Mm-hmm.
No. So these are rich people with tons of money, inebriated, making bad decisions, and now it's public for everyone to see. And this is beyond embarrassing. This is my reputation. This is my career. I'm going to lose contracts, So something else.
I heard people talking about Tory Lanez's height.
Oh yeah, there's tons of memes about that. He's 5'3". He's super short. I had no idea.
I must have missed that meme. All I seen was the Stallion ones, and that was just like, this is what she talking about right here. Y'all got to chill.
What was you about to say on the Dragons?
I don't know about you guys, but I think that we're kind of seeing a mirror-ish of the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. What do you guys think?
No, I think Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, because they already had a history of dating. You know what I mean? They already and Chris Brown did it. Like that's the story. You know what I mean? He already confessed to it. So right now,
not
this
right
is kind
away.
of like, yeah, not right away. Yeah, he didn't right away. But I'm hearing rumors he shot in the air. Did he? You know what I mean? I'm hearing rumors that he was shooting in the air. And my point is, like, why did he have a gun in the first place?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
What rapper doesn't have a gun?
I mean, I'm sure either why. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, because now we're gonna talk about the time and space that we're in. I don't, at this point, a lot of the black men in my life are not out here not carrying. Okay, so I'm not surprised that Tory Lanez is carrying. But like you guys said, what is the point of him shooting it in the air? Is it because you guys are having a good time at the party? Did you mean to shoot Megan? Megan, was you dancing when it happened? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We don't have any details other than my girl been shot. Tory Lanez might have been there. They're saying that Kylie Jenner may have been in the car as well. It's just a bunch of speculation. And yeah, that was like another rumor that I heard.
Somebody was in the car. I watched somebody was in the car with her. Now, I say, me personally, if I was I don't know how famous Tory Lanez is, but if I'm famous, why would I be carrying a gun? Like, that's stupid. I got bodyguards. They got other people around me. I wouldn't carry a gun. Like, if I done made it and I got money for bodyguards, why should I carry a gun?
But how many rappers have been pulled over the past decade who have weapons in their car?
Exactly. That's the reason I wouldn't do it.
Maybe there's a cost of fame that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? There's no telling how their natural personalities are outside of the camera. You know what and I feel like it's okay for them to be prepared in the case of an emergency. That's just what it is.
You ladies, since I got you on the show, okay, y'all said something, and it's really kind of bugging me. Okay,
Has he always been that smile? has he always done that little, like, he's about to say something like mischievous? Has he done that since he was a
Hold
kid?
on, hold on. Let me answer the question. Let me
You
ask the
do, you
question.
do, you do like a sideways smile when you're about to say something controversial.
Hold on. Well, something that's been bugging me, and I'm
Talk
smiling,
about
but I really want to know. Okay, and since I got two ladies on here, beautiful ladies on here, I'm gonna ask: how is black men not protecting black women?
Hmm.
As a black man hearing that, it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? So, I really want to know. Like,
Well, we could talk about a different number of platforms that are out. You have your music platform, straight disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
And therefore, when you have music, of course, it's like saying that video games make people go shooting and all kind of stuff. So it's when you keep feeding that, after a while, we're hearing it. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that music has changed the culture of dating
mm,
altogether.
Wow.
Um, Also, it's I want to say I've just
oh,
personally, in my own experience, um, I have been in a situation where a group of bystanders were there, group of men, and they just sat there and they watched what happened. Nobody jumped up to stop anything, and for me, is very disappointing. On top of that, not only of not having the support of the black men that were there, trying to get support from the police. Uh, they can't do nothing or they won't do anything. And if they do anything, they make it worse.
mm,
So that's my take on it. It really is based off of personal experience and really feeling heartbroken that I just didn't have that support when something clearly was wrong and it was more than one of you. More than one man.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What about you, Ashley? I mean, I've been seeing it a lot on those memes. Like a lot of women been saying, black women don't, black women are the least protected. So I want to know, like, what make black women say that?
I agree with Jazz, where it's a lot of personal experience as well. I do think that there is a stigma with black women where we are expected to be strong. We are expected to be independent. We are expected to handle our own. And since she can handle her own, she doesn't need me to help her.
Mm,
And I think that when I think that black men see other women, because like black men in general, period, men in general are protectors. They want to protect the cave. They want to bring the lion or the tiger home for the family. But they also want that damsel in distress. And when you see a black woman, you're like, oh, that's kind of intimidating. I don't feel a need to have to be in her life, so I'm going to go to the damsel in distress who actually needs me in her life.
mm,
um and I think that a lot of times, and I've heard this so many times in my lifetime, where I think that black women, when something goes wrong, the response is usually, what did you do wrong? Because you did something wrong to make him react that way.
mm,
And it's never, and I'm all about accountability, like, obviously, but it's never like, why am I always looked at as the villain? My reaction is because of something that he did to me. I didn't just wake up like this, you know. So yeah, I think there's a lot of, she had it coming. She should know better. She should be stronger than this. She should be better than this, and not enough compassion or empathy for women of color.
okay.
Right.
Next question. Nowadays, is that the black man's job to really protect the black woman? I mean, because, as a black woman, what I mean, and I'm not saying, I'm just asking a question. Okay. As a black woman, a lot of women are stronger than the good old days. You know what I'm saying? Now a women are a lot more independent. So you don't know, as a black man, you don't know when to help a black woman. You know what I mean? You don't know, what to do. So is it a black man's job? You know what I mean?
Um, I
Or is it
think
a
it's
man's job? Let's not even put black on. Is it a man's job?
okay. I think it's a man's job to get to know a woman, whoever woman, but in a more general case, just don't be afraid to speak up. Like I'm
Mm,
not saying I need you to come and hover over me and I'm not saying you have to be my man to protect me. I really am just saying in even in the most general sense, just if you see that something isn't right, you know what I'm saying? Like protecting someone else's kids. You see
yeah.
someone, a kid playing in the street, hey, get
Yeah,
from
but
out that street.
you do that, then you get in trouble with the parents. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why you yelling at my kid? Why you talking to my kid?
Okay, maybe
Like,
not yelling, but what I'm saying is protecting the child
don't say
from
don't say
getting
nothing
hit
to my
by a car.
kid. You know. So
You do
yeah,
have some of those parents, but I would think that most parents would want the well-being of their child sought out before anything.
I understand what you're saying.
Right. And so the same thing with women, like
Uh,
we're not the enemies, and if it's I'm not putting it on any one person. We're just saying that us as a whole, women are the most unprotected. So what I'm saying is don't ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Don't
yeah.
ignore it. Be there in whatever way you think you can be in that moment.
Mm, nice, nice. All right, we finna go ahead and give our final comments. Go ahead. Anything you
Final.
have?
Is wait, no, we just started.
Mm.
Is it over?
Yeah, yeah, it's about to be over, baby. Yeah, we're gonna give our final comments unless you got something you want to
Oh
add.
no, I feel like time just flew by. I'm sad.
And these shows ain't that long. Yeah,
Oh,
so you got
okay.
Well,
anything?
did you have something you want to say, Ashley?
No, I thought we were gonna talk about Nikki
Well,
next.
well, that's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be on the next time.
Okay.
So
Oh,
any
okay.
final
Just
comments
kidding. No,
about
that was
Tory Lane?
I ruined everything. You can edit that. Edit this part out.
That's the beautiful thing about editing. But yeah, any final comments on Tory Lanez and what's the lady name? Megan Thee
We just
Stallion.
read.
Meg the Stallion.
Stallion. Is any final
Um,
comments on?
just y'all be careful. If we're gonna tote guns, let's do it right. Let's be responsible. Okay. And when we see someone hurting and going through it, it's not really a time to laugh when someone's life is, on the line. And they're
Mm-hmm.
having to go through recovery and all that. And if you see a woman and help, you help that woman. And maybe, we wouldn't have so much to say. But overall, it's all love, peace, and happiness, man.
Yes, ma'am. All right. What about you, Aunt?
To, to piggyback off of Jazz, I'm very terrified about martial law. So I do think
Mm-hmm.
that I see gun rights activists being like, see, this is why we shouldn't have guns. So definitely just be very careful. Very, especially if there's drugs or alcohol involved, be very, very careful how you wield your weapon, even if it's just like just shooting in the air for 4th of July. Just don't, leave it at home. Um, be careful about spreading gossip and speculation because these are actually human beings. They're not Disney characters. So these are people who are actually reading your comments and like let's not try to ruin their reputation. Let's just be there for them and not let's not make the police investigation harder than it actually should be. And I do want to say that one last thing, very last thing, is that for your comment that what should black or men in general do, um, the rules have changed for dating, but the game is still the same. So
Mm,
know the woman that you are dating. Maybe she's focused on her career, so maybe you can be her backbone for her career. Maybe she needs help raising her child. Be the backbone for her, helping her raise her child. It should not be like an and for and. It should just be like, friends with
mm.
benefits. There's a title. That's weird. I made that. Ruined it. I ruined it. I ruined
All right.
I like it.
All right. All right. All right. From JB Written, Jazz, the Queen Lioness, and Aunt of Dragons. This is Everyday Heroes signing out.